Alright, back to 0. Alright, I gotta do this all over again because somebody called me and I don't want that to be screwed up on my thingy. So yeah, yesterday Serene Madness turned 7 years old. Today, the Serene Madness channel. My hair is getting outrageously long and I need it done. And Matt's gonna have to wait. As I promised yesterday, it's gonna give you a complete medical update or a current medical update of what's going on with me. If anybody's in it to win it and wants to know. Here's what's going on. A couple days ago, I saw the surgeon at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston, one of the best around, and saw the surgeon over there, and everything couldn't have gone better. And what happened was, went over there, he looked at me, looked at the wound. The wound's awesome. The wound's fine. The wound's gotten way better. By the time the surgery happens, the wound should be good to go. Nothing happens within the meantime. I'm in a good place right now. Feeling really good. Feeling a little crappy last night. Feeling a little worn down. My stomach was bothering me. But the surgeon told me that we're going to have to do a comprehensive, what they call a skin flap surgery, where they take a piece of me, muscle and skin tissue from the surrounding area where the wound is, and they basically remove it, and it has all the blood vessels and everything attached to it, and they basically just stretch it out over the wound and over the entire area that's exposed, and then they flatten it all out and put mad heavy-duty sutures all around it, and they basically sew everything back down. And the downfall is, as he said, that because of the type of guy I am, a rough and tumble kind of dude, and like to move around, he goes, we're going to have to put a stop to that for a little while. And he said that you'll be bedbound for a minimum of between 4 to 8 weeks, mandatory. I won't be able to get up in my chair and tool around and do anything, so that's going to be a challenge of figuring out how to keep myself busy, because I don't know how much I'll be able to sit up in the bed and how much pressure I'll actually be able to put on it. I'm on an air mattress, big thick air mattress now in bed, so it relieves all the pressure and all that, so it's not that bad. It's like sitting on a cloud, so to speak. So it's all good. So he said if you want to do it, I had no ifs, ands, or buts or qualms about doing it. This is a walk in the park to me, so to speak. I mean, I've had way worse done, surgically wise, and this is really not much, really not that bad. So I'm in decent spirits, and just from time to time I feel a little crappy. So on November 20th, coming up, I will be having the surgery. I think the idea was I'll spend 3 or 4 days in Mass General Hospital, and then I'll come right back here for the rehab, and I'll be lying in bed for 4 to 8 weeks. Pretty much trying to figure out how to keep myself from going absolutely freaking crazy. I like to thank all the people that have actually sent me cards and letters already and have called me just to see what's up and say hi, just to keep my spirits up, and I really do appreciate that. It really, really does help and keep you from going bonkers in a place like this. People have brought me food and stuff like that, and the food here is hit or miss. Some days it could be good, some days it's just absolutely atrocious. And then it's also depending on how I'm feeling too. If I'm feeling kind of cruddy, I have a lot of intestinal and stomach issues. I just have issues in general because of my disability, and I might eventually. I've been wanting to do a video or a couple of videos, multi-part videos on my actual disability. I've been asked over the years to do one because people are curious about what's going on there, and I said, it's really personal. It's something I got to think about and work up to, and just make sure that I can get all the information in English, and so people can understand it, and it's not all techno babble and medical babble. And so yeah, I might think about doing that. And if anybody has any suggestions of what I can do, or what you want me to do coming up, because all the Serene Madness stuff is, it's on hold right now, but there's a lot of, my mind is going to eventually throw up in my shop at home, and it's ready, it's there, it's coming, and it's I can't wait, and I'm chomping at the bit, but I have to go slow, and I can't overdo it and screw myself up again. So it's going to be a process. There's some really cool stuff coming up knife wise, but again, I don't know when that's going to take place. I did just purchase a grill knife the other day. Probably one of my for any of you knife people out there, which a lot of my viewers are knife people. I wound up finally getting a hold of one of my all-time favorite knives, and it's awesome and vintage, and finally got one that's pretty beat up, and I'm going to resto it. So when I get home, it'll be lovingly sitting on my bench or my desk. I told my wife when it arrives that just put it down. I told her where to put it, and don't let anybody touch it, because it's that important. And when you see it, it's going to be awesome. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though. All I'll tell you is the initials of the company is CS. So that's pretty easy if you're in it to win it for the knife people. I know Uncle Carl out there should get it. So anyway, November 20th is the surgical date. I'll be in here. The rest of the year is completely burned. I'll be here for all the holidays, so that's going to be interesting. And it might even lead up, and it could very well, and I wouldn't be surprised if it leads into January, maybe even early February, because there's going to be so much rehab and recovery involved. I mean, we're looking at maybe 3 months of recovery and rehab, so it is what it is, and it's part of my life, so it just sucks. So anyway, please contact. Please contact. If you want to contact me, go ahead. I appreciate the cards and the letters, like I said, and if you're inclined to do so, my addresses to reach me of where I'm at will be in the description box below, as usual. That's about it for today. I'll think of other things I want to do a video on. I have to be able to have some material to talk about. Hopefully I'm not boring the crap out of people. So yeah, find your serenity in a mad world. Comment, like, and all that stuff. I could use some subs and all that business and jazz, and I'm out.